Okay, so hello again. Um, School started last week on Tuesday. It seems like it's been so much longer. I already want to drop out, but you know, do your year, just stay in. Anyways, today, just thought I'd do a video about how to survive high school, because I don't know, 3 years in, and yeah, I wish somebody would tell me how to survive, because when I was a freshman, I wanted to do a backflip out of a window. Anyways, let's get started. First thing I'm going to say, bring headphones. If you don't have a phone or a tablet or etc. to listen to music on, I'm sorry. Because people are annoying. People are annoying. Like, oh my god. I can't take it. Like, people do the dumbest things too. Like, this kid bet some other kid he wanted to drink a whole bottle of whiteout, and I was like, have fun in hell. People are so dumb. So you want to block them out when the teacher says you can, or when you're in the cafeteria or something, because the cafeteria gets loud. It's so loud, and it's mostly people being dumb. And it's just bring headphones. Do your work when it's given to you. Like, if a teacher gives you 10 minutes at the end of class to do your work, or if she gives you classwork to do and says she's collecting it at the end of the class, do it. Because it's not worth being like, oh no, what am I going to do when there's 5 minutes left and there's 20 questions. Like, just do it. Get it out of the way. So then you can sit there and do nothing and have fun doing nothing. Like I do. I always do my work and my friends are just like, can I see that? And I'm like, well, whatever. Just take it. I don't care. The teacher gives you 10 minutes at the end of the class to do your homework. I promise you, you're not going to want to do it when you get home. Because I tell you, I'm putting off something right now and I don't know what. I don't know. I know I have homework though. I don't know what it was, but I have it. Summer work. Do your summer work. We have, since I'm not in any AP classes because obvious reasons, I have to read 2 books and you take 2 different tests on them. Well, you take a test on each book. And I didn't do either book, but shout out to my English teacher for being like, okay, if you didn't read, just go home, watch these 2 movies, and I'll give you a test on them. And then she gave us a test on the first one, and then the next day she was like, you know what, just write an essay about any book you've ever read. And I was like, I don't read often, but I at least read 1 book my whole life, so I had something to write an essay about. And I was like, bless your soul, she's the best. Like, why didn't she do that? Well, she did that freshman year, but I was in honor English freshman year. This year I'm in CP because I could not take it. One thing that's going to sound way out of the blue, this isn't really how to survive high school, this is how to survive one day. Picture day, don't expect to look good, because I tell you, first year I looked like I was going to come to your house and just watch you through your window. The second year I looked like a basketball, and this year I look like a murderer. So it's like, you can't win. But literally, it's just not worth it, because I tried this year and I still somehow look like a murderer. And I was like, come to class prepared. But chances are nobody's gonna have anything for you because they're not prepared. So if you come with like a pen, you're good, except for in math, because let me tell you, I'm in algebra 2. I used a pen for the first week and I'm like, okay, time to sharpen a pencil and stop being lazy. Just, also chances are you're not going to need as many books as your teachers tell you to, because my teacher said, like, one of my teachers said have 2 notebooks, another said have a binder. I'm not using, I have 1 notebook and a binder. Like, I don't know why they give you such a supply list, but you don't need that much. It's crazy. Makes no sense. Use your locker. Use your locker, especially if you have a lot of classes. That made no sense. If you have a break in between classes, like before lunch, go to your locker. If you have a lot of books, that's what I meant to say. If you have a lot of books, just go to your locker and put them in there from your first period classes, and then you're done. You can carry around the last little bit of books that you have that day. And let me tell you, the first 3 years I did, well, first 2 years I didn't use my locker, and it was not fun. This year I don't have to use my locker because I have like 4 notebooks and a binder, so it's like there's no point. But let me tell you, it's not fun to just carry around, like, eat lunch. Because, like, I know it's awkward, and you're like, oh, what if people judge me about the way I eat or how much I eat? Nobody cares. Like, believe me, every day I bring a cookie and this, like, fiber one cheesecake thing, and people are like, when are you gonna bring me one? And I'm like, never, because they're mine. But chances are people are gonna ask you for food, not be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're eating that much. No one cares, honestly. Unless you're eating like a jar of mayonnaise, mayo. Anyways, nobody cares, really. Like it doesn't matter. Use the bathroom. So freshman year, I didn't use it. I waited until I got home, and I'm at school from 7 until 2. Not good. Also, sophomore years, I did the same thing until like the last 2 months. And let me tell you, my bladder's destroyed. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I know it's awkward or whatever, but once again, nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything at all. Like, in the bathroom yesterday, there wasn't a door on one of the stalls, and this girl just walked in and was like, whatever. And I was like, whatever, exactly. Get dressed for gym. Be prepared. Freshman year I almost failed because I didn't want to get dressed. Plus I hated my teacher, and she took off your points like that. Like, she would just take off your points, and it's like, some of us aren't athletic. Like, some of us don't care enough to be athletic. Like, today, she was like, if you're not moving, I'm taking off points. I'm like, I don't care. Take off points. And then I'm like, I want to pass for the year. So I just started walking. She didn't care. If anybody ever tells you that all you have to do is get dressed, they're lying to you. Because you have to do more than get dressed. It sucks. I know. Also, getting dressed in a locker room, it is pretty awkward. But nobody's gonna look at your body and be like, oh my god, look at that. Like, nobody cares. And if you are a little insecure, bring a tank top under your shirt, and then nobody can look at you. I can't help you with the shorts because they're just legs. They really are. They're just legs. But in my school, I know for some kids who, like, there's a gay guy who's really uncomfortable getting undressed in front of all the other boys. So he goes to the nurse. Your nurse might let you change in there. Your nurse probably won't care. Your nurse probably understands. It's okay. You'll be alright. Sign up for clubs. It helps you meet friends. It really does. Like, you meet people with same interests as you and all that fun stuff. Not having friends is not the end of the world. If you don't have a friend in your class, it sucks, believe me, I know. Like, I'm always like, what happens if, like, she says get in groups? Like, I don't really have that problem this year because I have all my friends in my class, but it is scary because, like, what do you do then? Especially if it's, like, you and 2 other friends, and then your 2 friends pick each other, and you're like, thank you. But you'll be okay. Don't be mean to people. And if somebody's being mean to you, like, just, like, Maddie, I swear to God. What? But, yeah. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, as once said by a person. I'm stupid. But, don't stress too much. I do that a lot, and it always causes, I never stress at school, but it's once I get home from school and I get a sensory overload and I'm like, and I just have to be in a quiet space for the rest of my life because I can't take it. But really, don't stress about it. It's okay. Nobody's gonna judge you. If you have a question, ask a question. Do not be afraid to do things. Just do it. It's okay. It's high school. Everybody's awkward. Nobody cares about anything. If people are annoying, kill them. I don't know. Don't do that, actually. Don't do that. Yeah, that's all I got today. But you'll be okay. Everything's okay. That is all I have. But if you like this, give it a thumbs up. I don't know. Yeah. I'll see you next time, I guess. With my voice hopefully not as raspy and dry. But yeah. Okay. Bye.